Do you really think we are alone? Elon and his SpaceX team released information on unidentified objects/creatures found during their space missions. So are we really alone, or is there another civilization out there? This video sheds some light on the issue. Space exploration has become one of the most interesting projects for some of our modern day billionaires. When we put billionaire in space in that one sentence, I bet that you would immediately think of Elon Musk and his company SpaceX. If you have been fascinated by the things that they accomplished and are planning to do in SpaceX, then you would certainly enjoy this video. Who does not know this man, Elon Musk? I mean, with all that he had built and achieved, it is impossible to not hear his name on the news. Today on Elon Musk HQ, we will be talking about some of the mind-blowing and amazing discoveries that they were able to unravel in SpaceX. What could possibly be the impact of these missions in the future of the human race? Would all their plans be possible considering how unexplored space is? What are the dangers that lie ahead? And would their resources be enough to achieve the goals of the company? All of that and more on this video, plus a shocking revelation that you will most certainly love to know about. Since its launch in 2022, SpaceX have made tons of plans and laid out projects that aim to provide space transport and space exploration, not just for scientists and experts, but also for regular people. I mean, that is if you will be able to afford it once it is available. Want to guess how much it will cost individuals for a trip to space? You will be surprised. Also, one of the many goals of the company is to build a city on the red planet where humanity can continue in the next decades. Elon has talked about this multiple times, and we have seen him being vocal on certain issues as well, especially when it is concerned with population collapse. By now, we all agree that he is certainly worried about the next coming years, about what will happen to Earth and how humans can continue to flourish despite all the natural disasters. Amazing spacecraft has been built in the facility of SpaceX, as well as introducing the popular Falcon 9 and Falcon Heavy. Additionally, they had spent so much resources, time, and effort to work on rocket engines, crew spacecraft, Cargo Dragon, and, of course, another popular project, the Starlink communication satellite, which plays a big role in the space discoveries we are sharing today. Considering that they had built all of this, it is common for people to expect that these machines have already encountered strange and mysterious objects on their own respective missions. You won't believe all the things SpaceX has captured in space. For sure, they are not showing us everything, but a glimpse of what these spacecrafts have seen, and is just an indication that there must be other species living out there. It is true, though, that space is such an uncharted territory for us humans, and we would need longer time and, of course, more equipment to navigate through space much safer and easier. Even Elon himself cannot identify most of the objects that their missions are unfolding through the camera equipped on different spacecraft. The Starlink satellite project is expected to give Musk and his company billions of profits, but some experts and astronomers are concerned as to how this project will affect ground-based astronomy. Besides, according to them, it would be an addition to the congested orbital environment. Because of this, the company decided to make some changes to adjust to these problems raised by other people. The Starlink satellite is sure to be unmatched by what we commonly have. In relation to this, you might have already known about Starship, which of course is the rocket that SpaceX has been working on for a few years now. It is expected that they will be releasing Starlink satellites through Starship. I have talked about Starship in our other videos, so make sure that you check them out. Anyway, this rocket has gone through a lot of changes, upgrades, and testing to make sure that it is in the best condition on its orbital launch attempt. According to Elon, we might see that in the end of February or by early March of this year. Space enthusiasts, scientists, and experts will surely have their eyes on this launch attempt. Would their hard work in SpaceX be worth it? We will be sure to make an update about that once it happens. The satellite launching of Starlink is something that many people look forward to. On one of these launches, something caught the attention of viewers. Just wait till you see exactly what it is. People who have seen it compare it to a huge cigar floating around the said rocket. SpaceX cameras installed in the different rockets and spacecraft have surely witnessed more unidentified flying objects. Knowing that missions to space do not happen every day, people are always on the lookout whenever a company is sending out their projects to space. I mean, a lot of people all around the world are curious as to what are the things that we can possibly see and encounter in space. Seeing these footages and videos, many were led to make their own conclusions about these things. I mean, conspiracy theorists, experts, and scientists will have their perceptions about these flying objects. SpaceX Crew Dragon has launched in April of 2022. On board the spacecraft are 4 astronauts, and they encountered something strange on their way to the International Space Station. It was something coming their way. That is why they were warned by a possible collision. Later, it was revealed that there was no collision threat and that all the 4 astronauts were safe. Footage from the camera on a Subaru telescope captured what seemed to be a spinning ball of light over the Mauna Kea summit. Of course, this stirred the interest of the people that were able to see the clip. Many were quick to connect this to an extraterrestrial spacecraft. Even scientists and huge companies like SpaceX cannot identify these things. So anything is really possible considering that the space is so huge, we've only seen a little part of it. Though many theories were quickly dismissed about this swirling light because earlier that day, the Falcon 9 rocket was launched. Capturing unidentified flying objects is not new for SpaceX, as they have launched multiple missions already. For sure, this is something that they were already expecting. Although we would want to know what these things are, we do not really have the capacity to explore that right now. For sure, in the coming years, more projects from SpaceX and other companies alike would have some answers to these things. The explosion of Falcon 9 rocket was a pretty big deal in 2016. It happened in one of the testing, firing, and conspiracy theorists were excited when they saw a video that was captured during that time. As seen in the video is an unidentified flying object that is flying close to the Falcon 9 just seconds before the rocket exploded. This was shared and studied closely by different people, especially curious space enthusiasts. It has been proven that it is true because you can clearly see the object when the video is slowed down. Again, conspiracy theorists immediately related this to aliens and a drone attack. Like what I have said, everything is really possible at this point, where more and more discoveries about space is being unraveled. For people who do not believe in such theories, they just dismiss the object as a bird. Well, that is also possible, knowing that it was just flying so close to Falcon 9. Going back to the cigar-like object that was captured on one of SpaceX's cameras, this is apparently not news, as their spacecraft sent into space also have footage of this long and huge object. Well, if it is already common, then how come they still cannot identify and name this object? These unidentified flying objects have created a buzz for years already. More and more people are getting curious right now about space. To be honest, that is very interesting subject and topic to explore. Many theories have been made about these objects. Well, more things are yet to be discovered by SpaceX, especially once the orbital launch attempt of Starship becomes a success. Elon Musk is always openly talking about issues that should raise concern, and he is also set to actualize his plans on the Red Planet, but of course, there are a lot of things to be considered before that actually happens. Also, there are some serious hazards in space that must be studied first before Elon can start the city he is dreaming of on Mars. Projects like this take so much money and testing. Also, they must first surpass all the remaining tests that Starship had to go through before we even talk about Mars. You're excited to see that, of course, and if you want to see the updates about this rocket, make sure that you watch the other videos on this channel. Thank you for watching, and do not forget to subscribe to our channel for more content about Elon Musk and his ventures. I will see you in the next video.